Hey everybody, how are you doing? So I make videos here and there expressing different things about politics and other issues like that. Well, I'm here today to talk about something that's kind of personal, and it's a good thing to get stuff out that's personal. I deal with a health issue, well, multiple health issues, you could say. I'm diagnosed with lupus and psoriatic arthritis. I got two autoimmune diseases. I was blessed, you could say, with a bad body. I deal with seizures from day to day. I actually had a bad seizure yesterday. um, Lupus has affected the nervous system in my body, and due to that, I have really bad neuropathy in both of my legs. I The nerves are almost completely destroyed in my feet. I don't have feeling in a lot of my toes and different spots of my feet. Um, it's easy for me to get infections. I've been hospitalized multiple times due to sepsis, cellulitis, different types of infections that just spread up my body due to the weakened immune system state that I'm in. But I will tell you this: I'm blessed with a beautiful wife that's been my rock, and she's really been there to help me out through everything. And so my children, my oldest daughter especially, who also has seizures. My oldest daughter, when I do have seizures, she's always there to protect me and watch out for me if my wife's not around. And I actually have a dog that does the same thing. He's not actually trained to do that, but I guess just a natural thought, he does it. My life has been hard. 2014 is when I was diagnosed with this condition, but I've lived with the symptoms of it since I was in high school, with joint swelling, sensitivity to the sun, and stuff like that. I've actually had a doctor at a hospital. I'm not going to name the name. It's actually a very prestigious hospital. This doctor, I don't know what was wrong with this doctor. She actually told me men can't have lupus. And the thing is, lupus mostly affects females. That is true. I'm only 10% of men actually have lupus, and I'm unfortunately one of those 10%. My mom's side of the family is probably where it came from. My grandfather actually died from rheumatoid arthritis, which is very serious. It's a very serious autoimmune condition. I actually recently just got out of the hospital. I had a sepsis infection. It's still there. I'm still dealing with it. It's came all the way through here. My face was swollen all the way back into here, all the way down into here. The swelling was almost cutting off my airway in my nasal cavity, according to the CT results. The infection is coming by, affecting my eye. I actually have the redness right here in my eye. It's from the infection. But luckily, the antibiotics and stuff they were giving me helped bring it down. They were able to protect the eye. It was actually going in towards my brain. They were able to get all that stopped. But at the same time, I was dealing with kidney failure. Lupus sucks. What can I say? I'm making this video because sometimes I feel you have to get a little bit personal. Not giving everything away. But back in November 2020, I dealt with a bone infection, actually, right here, thanks to the weakened immune system. This bone set up an infection right here of sepsis. And it's still sensitive to the touch because it deteriorated some of the bone right here. And they actually found a tumor up in here that is very small, but they don't know if it's a tumor or just a growth yet. So they want to watch it and see what it does. But I had liver failure at that time also. I was in the hospital for a week, and I was actually removed from the local hospital in the town I live in, and I was actually had to be transported to a different hospital that was able to take care of my condition a lot better than the local hospital. So that's how serious that one was. I've had sepsis so bad that it actually entered my entire body several times. 2015, 2016. I've had my hand. I've had infection from lupus built up in my hand so bad they actually had to go in and do surgery to actually remove the entire infection in this hand here, through this finger here, due to what was going on there. They did my left knee. My left knee is actually just bone on bone now because I had to go in and remove all the cartilage that was left in it, and they removed calcium deposits in that knee. They actually talked about later on me actually having to have a knee replacement. Joy, joy, joy. Not going to do it unless I really have to, because my dad and my mom both have had knee surgeries. My dad had a partial knee replacement. My mom had a full one. And they're not that great. I know a lot of people who just had to deal with that. Have vertebrae in my back that are deteriorating. Yay. But here I am. And one reason I'm making this video and talking about this is because one thing is, yes, I have a strong support system. My wife is my rock. But another thing is, I've fought through this, and I want people to know who are suffering. I suffer every day. I'm in pain every single day. I wake up every morning and wonder, hey, am I going to be able to walk? Am I going to be able to move my hands? Am I going to be able to move my arms? Every single day. Just because the weather can cause a flare-up, different changes in the barometric pressure can cause a flare-up. Different things can do different things to my body. So I wonder, even the air conditioner can cause a flare-up because I have a real sensitivity to cold. The sun, being in the sun, can cause a flare-up. It's hard. I'm on multiple medications. I'm on 2 different seizure medications. The medications I take for my conditions, it's hard. I'm even on medications that controls the other medications, the side effects. But it's hard. But I want you to know that no matter what, you can pull through this. You know, there's a saying where I came up through that pain is just weakness leaving the body. And I remember that. I also remember a Bible passage that really gets me through, and that was in Romans 18, where it says, "The pain I feel today does not compare to the glory I will feel later." And that's a good thing. It gives me strength to remember that one day I won't feel pain anymore. So it doesn't matter if you're a Christian or not. It's good to take solace in some things, that you can fight through things. You can push yourself. I've had several friends that found the weakest points in their life and had to suffer from depression. That's not the way to go when you get that. It's a coward's way to die. And I believe that with all my heart. That's the coward's way to die. I mean, I've had my weak points, don't get me wrong. I've been through all this. I've been down. I've had my depression points, and that's true. But at the same time, I look at my kids. I look at my wife. No matter the arguments, because that happens in a relationship, arguments occur. Me and my wife have been together for 10 years. Of course you're going to get tired of seeing each other sometimes, especially when I really can't get out much, so I'm stuck at home. And you know how it gets. You guys have been quarantined lately and stuff like that, stuck in your houses, so you know how it goes. But I've been basically quarantined since 2014 and working on it. But I've always had that feeling like, oh, I have these conditions, and then I kind of feel bad because I was ripping on cancer patients who complain, and they're like, well, I got cancer. I was like, well, they can treat cancer. They can put that in remission. It's hard to treat what I have. So, and it's something that I feel bad about because I get angry sometimes, and it's hard when people look at you and are like, well, I don't see a disability, I don't see sickness. Well, there's a lot of people that there's a lot of people that see that and they feel that, and there's a lot of people out there where you can't see what's going on. Cancer patients, people with autoimmune disease. So sometimes you got to have a little respect if you don't know what's going on and understand what's going on with these people, like myself and others. So I just wanted to say that, and I just want to talk about that some. And remember, to every one of y'all that are suffering, be it depression, be it medical health conditions, be it chronic pain, be it stuff like that, you can fight through this. You have the strength to do this. Humans have an incredible amount of energy in their body, according to E equals MC squared. Yes, I'm a nerd, so there you go. We have the equivalent of 1.18 kilotons of TNT sort of energy inside of our bodies, according to E equals MC squared. So we can do this. We got the power. We can fight, and we can move, and we can do what we can do. So guys, well, it's hard for me to get words sometimes, but we really can work together, and always have your battle buddy, always have your friends, and always have those people that you can truly talk to, and fight hard. We're all warriors in our own way, be it lupus warriors, cancer warriors, epilepsy warriors. We can do this, guys. We can fight our conditions, and we can live our lives to a better day. I'll have a good night.